Bonjour à tous et à toutes et bienvenue pour ce nouvel épisode de Vampyr. Alors, on va continuer à parler à nos collègues, parce que ça me semble important de savoir exactement avec qui on est. Genre ce mec là avec qui on a commencé à parler, qui a dit tout pareil pendant l'entre deux épisodes. On va dire. Alors, est-ce que tu es malade? Non. Bah, ta vie à Londres. Ouh, intéressant. Pas mal de toi.
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Ok, donc il y a l'inverse du docteur, je sais plus quoi. Donc le docteur Stickland qui est c'est une fan girl. Parlez-moi de vos expériences.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental. And unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Qu'est-ce qui t'a poussé à travailler dans ce domaine?
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Bon, je vous aiderai avec plaisir.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
C'est de loin la plus grosse épidémie du siècle, hein. Très loin. Pour Pembroke.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Semble plutôt
You seem
optimiste.
quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave,
Je sais pas comment la grippe espagnole a été vaincue, on va dire à l'époque. Si c'est au bout d'un moment, il y a eu moins de monde à contaminer, donc ça s'est tassé, on va dire, automatiquement. Ou bien c'est vraiment il y a un remède qui est découvert. Je pense pas que le remède ait été découvert.
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research. Yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Ok, donc nouvelle enquête.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Ouais, à ce point-là, quand même.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Racontez-moi son histoire.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
C'est-à-dire?
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones and flesh.
Bon bah voilà. On lui a parlé.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Intéressant. Vraiment super ce jeu. Bon, le fait de parler à tout le monde. Désolé, c'est pas super sexy. Mais c'est important, je pense.
Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick.
Ah, c'est toi.
All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Alors, on a mis des indices. On a reproqué sa blessure à cause de son imprudence. Ok, donc les deux médecins là se disputent entre guillemets pour savoir ce qu'il a, je suppose. Alors, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Tu t'es volontairement blessé? Il est mort pendant la guerre? Ah d'accord.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, doctor.
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Ah.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Ça c'est
So many
vraiment peu de
died
chance.
during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Et comment ils
How
vont
are
tes
your
enfants?
children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Is there anything else?
I'm all right.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about yourself.
Et pourquoi tu peux
I'm
pas
just a regular
l'opérer?
guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Ouais bah... Bah... On l'a déjà dit non?
Tell me more about the...
1950.
What happened?
Ah bah c'est bon.
Goodbye for now, Mr.
Bon, lui on sait à peu près qui il est. Il y a encore des gens là. Toi on peut te parler. Ouais, encore une personne. Navré, c'est pas super sexy comme let's play, mais encore une fois c'est pas un jeu d'action. C'est vraiment un jeu très scénarisé, j'ai l'impression. Qu'est-ce qu'il a? Ok. Ok.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Not much to say. Just take care of my...
Goodbye.
Peut-être que je parle à madame à côté. Dans la chambre de patient. Ouais, c'est ça. À Dorothy Crane. Hein.
Yes, doctor?
Alors, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Mais... Je l'ai fait? Ne trompe jamais?
At the Pembroke, we're...
Manque de sommeil dangereux.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always ends in disaster. I've witnessed many a colleague succumb to stimulants to fight exhaustion. Drugs were as deadly as bullets in the trenches.
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
Your dedication to the Pembroke does you credit, Nurse Crane, but when do you sleep?
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor. Nursing is a vocation, not the labor of a journeyman.
Okay.
Please, could you point...
It's the large...
I mean...
Exactly how bad is the...
It really depends.
That's all for now.
Parler au patient. Ah, c'est parler au patient. Voilà.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Ok.
Do you need any...
I'm afraid I may...
Mais je l'ai le traitement pour la fatigue.
I will...
Quoi? Je l'ai le traitement pour la fatigue. Oh non, je l'ai filé à l'autre connard. Je peux en refaire un? Je peux en faire un, moi? Ouais, je pense. On va y aller. On va retourner dans le bureau. Mais... Ah! Voilà. Normalement, je peux en refaire un. Pourquoi c'est ouvert, ça? Ok, bon. Voilà. Ok, tout ça, je peux pas faire. Je peux en faire un deuxième, au moins... si jamais on a besoin des matériaux. Parce qu'on ne sait pas si on a encore besoin de traitement pour la fatigue. Alors on va le faire vraiment à la commande, on va dire. Ce serait plus intelligent, plus intéressant, plus intelligent. Du coup, tu étais là-bas. Ouais, c'est ça. Ah, c'est là. Non, c'est pas là. Si. Ah, le but. C'était pas là? C'était au-dessus? Qu'est-ce que je suis en train de faire là? Parler à Edgar Swanson? Non? Mais... Ah, c'est là. Parce qu'il a été fermé. Qu'est-ce que tu fous?
Good evening, Doctor.
Oh, ta gueule, toi.
Goodbye.
Eh, il est où, lui? Il est là.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr.
I'm okay.
Do you
Okay.
need any...
I'm afraid...
On donne
You're
des
not a
médicaments.
burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
C'est bon? Alors, parle-moi de
Tell me
toi.
about yourself, Mr. Coswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Chier.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Coswick?
So painful, I'd rather not.
Ouais, bon, on va le laisser. On va le laisser. On sent bien qu'il a pas envie de parler. Du coup... Normalement, j'ai parlé à la plupart des gens. On va aller parler, du coup, au... Comment il s'appelle? Au directeur. Ah, mais... À moins que j'ai des quêtes à faire. Il me semble. Allez à la pharmacie. Ah non, si. On va la faire. Alors, la pharmacie se trouve un peu plus loin, beaucoup plus loin. Est-ce que je peux te parler, toi?
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Ah, c'est un mec?
You're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off.
Ça va encore, hein.
Still call me Thomas Elwood.
On a vu pire.
Fine.
Bon, allez, il faut quand même parler. Je sais pas si vraiment intéressant. T'as fait combien de temps?
I really don't.
No offense.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir.
Ouais, bah, si toujours se passe bien, qu'est-ce que je te dis? Bon, bah, écoutez, on va aller voir la pharmacie qui se trouve à l'extérieur, j'ai l'impression. La musique est vraiment sympa, l'ambiance du jeu est vraiment bien parce que je suis très fan. Il y a quoi là-haut? Ah, merde, je peux toujours sur loupé. Ah, ça c'est problématique. Si. Recrue, ok. Ouais.
This is no place for you, sir.
Ok.
Hey, didn't you hear me?
Ouais, c'est bon, je me casse.
Last warning, sir.
C'est bon, arrête de me casser les couilles. Ok. Faudrait que j'arrive à aller par là. Ouh! C'est pas moi! C'est le vent! Ok. Non, je veux pas ça, je veux... Faut que je traverse le pont, donc. Qui va être, ma foi, compliqué à traverser. Je pourrais pas aller par là, genre comme ça. Elle va passer par là. Voilà, on a pu traverser le pont. Donc là ils sont au niveau 12 en fait, ça peut être compliqué pour nous. Oh. Retrouver la commande, ouais, la commande c'est là je suppose. Ouais, c'est compliqué. On va l'assommer et le bouffer. Oh putain! Ok, on recule. Le problème, c'est que on est très largement en dessous en termes de level. Ok. Ça pourrait le faire quand même. Ok, lui il est mort. Oula. Non! Putain. Ok, on recule. Il est où? Il est là. Putain, il fait mal. Hein. Il fait mal. Putain, mais... Ok, on peut essayer d'attaquer. Ah, on peut pas. Oh, tu rigoles. Non, mais non. C'est assez mal foutu, vraiment, je trouve, le système d'esquive. C'est vraiment pas terrible, quoi. En fait, il y a une petite latence au niveau de l'esquive à chaque fois, c'est très pénible. Je suis où là? Quoi? Je suis là? T'es sérieux? Bon écoutez, Tant mieux. On va se quitter pour cet épisode. J'espère que ça vous aura plu. On se retrouve demain pour un site. Bisous.